Everyone, the Anthony S. Gonna change things up a bit. I'm gonna start by doing something different with these podcasts. I believe I'm gonna ask a question at the end of each one, and then we're gonna talk about the question the next day in the next podcast, and then I'll keep asking you questions, and they'll be related to the topic. Today, just to make it a little easier, I'm gonna ask the question, then talk about it because I want to speak on the subject. But I think it'll help out in terms of giving you guys some time to think about responses and then actually have a deeper conversation with it afterwards in the comments. For my question today is, and it's hard to articulate the question, I just know the answer. I want to talk about what do you spend on technology for your team? If you're a manager, if you're an owner, what is your spend? And I don't mean it in terms of dollar amount, I mean in terms of, is it extravagant? Is it low? Do you go medium way? Do you buy certain things that are nice, but other things you cheap out on? And I give a few examples of why I have a certain opinion on this. I've worked in organizations where I was on a sales team and I had less than average headset. And I liken that to making a call and calling someone that has very bad connection, very bad phone, and you can't hear them, and it's annoying to even talk to them. There's example one. Example two, going somewhere where the process mostly includes using a computer, and yet we had computers that were subpar. They worked, that's fine, they were subpar, and the screens were subpar, size-wise, compared to other potential sizes that we could have gotten for cheap, since it was a very large organization at that point. And my point is, so many people, so many leaders, so many owners, so many executives, they cheap out on technology and the tools to give their team the best potential. And sometimes the difference of $30-$50 a unit. Say if you have a sales team and you're buying headsets for $20 a pop, you could probably get a good headset for $30-$50. If one individual makes one better sale because of it, they're probably paying for 5 or 6 of those headsets for the company. And that's at a low margin item. Imagine being in a company where you're selling insurance, where you're selling a product that is $10,000 and the company makes $4,000 off the money. And you're trying to tell me that you can't afford to buy a $100 headset for those people to make sure that their voice comes out clear? I get it for when you're buying stuff for yourself to use. I buy Chromebooks. The reason why I buy Chromebooks is because they're very cheap. I can buy a couple of them. In the time it would take me to destroy one, I could get another one and it'd be no big deal. I take them out everywhere. They get beat up sometimes. They have solid-state hard drives. There's plenty of different reasons for myself. But now when I look at buying stuff for the 1 or 2 people that are working with me, there is no thought of cheaping out. It's all a function of getting them the best possible tools that I can afford. Don't go into debt for it, but that I can afford. And as soon as I can, I'm going to jump it up again. And that's going to be the topic for today. And the conversation of, if you're going to put a team together, I strongly suggest you get the best possible products for them. The next question that I'm going to talk about is, are you allowing your team to give feedback on the tools they use? And we'll get back on that tomorrow when I do the next podcast. It's the Anthony S. You're not alone. Talk to you all soon.